Hello, hello, that's social media land. Professor William Murray here, getting ready to kick off the show in a few minutes. So I gotta finish preparing. Go ahead and get what you need to do to get comfortable before we get started. Okay. Yes, I hope we have a nice show tonight. Just looking over some notes, making sure I'm covering everything. Hello, Miss Herring. How are you?
Hello, you remember me?
Ah, I know. I know.
How you doing?
I am doing fantastic, dear.
Oh, that's great. Great to hear.
Yep.
Indeed. So you got something good for us again tonight, huh?
Well, if I can get your participation in the conversation.
No, I usually do.
Well, I know, but I'm just,
So if something strikes me, I will.
Okay, well, I hope something gets you where you want to speak on it. Like I got a saying, darling, you heard me say it tonight. If you've learned something, teach us. If you know something, tell us. Because that's always conversation.
Yeah, well, I hope that I can join in because I do ask questions now, you know.
Well, bring it on, bring it on, bring it on.
Yeah, I answered the last questions you had when Mr. Barnes was on, and the first time I came on to your show, I had questions asked, so I'm hoping now I'll have something to, some kind of input tonight.
See,
if not, that doesn't mean that I won't always be there. I'll have something sometimes.
All right. See, here's the thing that I always tell people too. Those who ask, know. Those who don't, never will.
Well, you do have a point there. If you don't ask questions, you will not know.
That's right. That's right.
Indeed.
Hello, Miss Ava. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Everything coming through clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I was here talking with Miss Josephine Herring, who now has become quite a regular, and I am so impressed.
Good evening, Miss Herring. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great. It's good to hear.
Yeah, me and my mistress here patiently all day waiting. We're supposed to be getting a brand new great grandbaby today.
Oh, wonderful!
She's been
wonderful.
The mother been in the hospital since this morning, so we're patiently waiting on that phone call.
Oh well, it'll come through soon.
Oh yeah. I'm excited. I am very, very excited. My grandson, who we raised, is his first child. So yeah, we're excited. We're excited.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine you are. Well, I have 5 great grands.
What, you have 5 great grands?
1, 2, 3. I have 3 great grands and 5 grands.
Well, we got one more great grand than you after. Well, it'll be after this one. We'll have 4 great grands.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good.
Well, let me go ahead and kick everything off. I'm going to mute everyone out.
Are you muting? Okay.
Yes, and then *6, you always come back in.
Okay.
Muted. Unmuted.
Hello, Successionaires, and welcome to the talk show, The Road to Success. I'm your host, William Murray, and also I'm the president of the Millionaire Mastermind Institute, which is an institute for entrepreneurs and future entrepreneurs. It's here where millionaire mindsets, lifestyles, and businesses are made. We take you from idea to implementation and beyond. This show is here to help you build, grow, and learn so you can build that legacy. You know, build your family, build the wealth in your community, build the wealth in you. We have topics that cover from A to Z. It's up to you to let us know what topics you want us to speak on. You know, as always, the God in me greets and blesses the God in you. I've had a very fantastic day today. I've been busier than a one-legged man in a three-legged race and trying to hold on to the lead, baby. So, you know, I'm steadily in motion. This evening's show is titled Just Treatment. We're going to talk about the treatment and how we're treated and what we need to do better, to get better, to have more, to do more. See, we've got to stop waiting for someone to do for us. Because if you're waiting to get ready, you will never, ever be ready. See, we can't expect somebody to do something for us that we can do for ourselves. Now, we've got things happening. This country has awakened. The nation and the world has awakened. It's up to us to put in place that for which we need to come out of this bondage, this mental slavery, the physical part of slavery, and the following of slavery. You often hear me say, when your mind is a weapon, you're unfit to be a slave. Well, as you know, I'm a mindologist. That's what my treatment is. That's what my education is. That's what my expertise is. Teaching you the thought and the action process to success. Now, that's a very broad statement. But thought is the most important thing in your life, because without thought, you have nothing. Absolutely nothing. That means everything is just like a blank page. Nothing. Now, it is up to us as to how we're going to be treated. See, if you're treated with respect, and if you carry yourself with respect, and with that mindset, the mindset of non-slavery, the mindset of knowing, or knowing that you don't know and learn that for which you don't know so you can get and have that you need. That is my job to you. This show is a talk show, and it's for you to ask, like I often say, and I've already said this several times today because I was teaching today earlier, and you know I do my coaching because I can't do face to face, so all of it's on the phone. You know, your mind is a weapon. See, here's the thing about your mind. So you control what goes in, and you also control what comes out. See, your mind is like a garden, and your thought are its seed. You can grow flowers, or you can grow weeds. Now think about that for which I just said to you. Your mind is a garden, and your thoughts are a seed. You can grow flowers, you can grow weeds. It's up to you. See, what goes in is up to you, but what comes out is also up to you. You know, don't let your mouth write a check that your backside can't cash. You know, I don't know everything, because only a fool knows everything. I'm always willing to listen and learn. You know, I had my grandchildren the weekend, my great-grands. One is 2, one is 4. And the things I learned from them, oh my gracious. And I'm working with my grandson who's 4, my great-grandson who's 4. And you know he can't really read yet. But I have books that have stories in them. And I tell him, read it to me. Well, he's not able to read yet. But he looks at the pictures and gives me a story. Do you know what that is doing for his imagination? The fact that I'm giving him the opportunity to see what he sees and tell me what he sees. Well, that's what I try to do for you. See, now, every time he reads the same book over, see the same pictures, the story changes. He may remember something that he said slightly from the last time he read it to me. But it's going to change because his imagination is changing and growing. I try to make his life a lesson. But whenever he does something, like he loves to kick soccer, and I get him a little golf set, plastic golf set. And he'll make a swing and hit the ball and go good. I say, wow, man, good. Do you know how you did that? I get him to explain to me how he did what he did. What I'm doing is making him think and realize his possibilities and what he's doing to do what he's doing. I take time to teach him, talk with him, and explain things to him. And I give him a chance to run it back at me through conversation and when he reads a book and tells me a story. I know he's not reading the words on the book, but his imagination and the pictures, he's giving me a story. With your imagination, what story are you to tell? See, we've got to teach our children. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this. We have to start, well, we have to learn how. And with me, you're going to have to see with the third eye and hear with the third ear. You know, Joe Madison taught me that years ago, and it took me a while to understand that. I didn't understand it at first, and it slowly grew up on me. See with the third eye and hear with the third ear. Because like I told you last week, the third eye never blinks, and the third ear never goes deaf. What is it that you need to open your mind and learn? You know, when I open up the lines, that's for you to teach me. Because I tell you, if you learn something, teach us. If you've learned something, teach us. That's what it's about. Each one, teach one. I want to talk about a just treatment. Otherwise, how we're being treated. You know, I swear, I just love our kids. I'm so proud of our youth out there protesting and marching. And honestly, most of them are youth. There are some in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and some senior citizens. But you look at the youth, baby, and they ain't no dummy. See, the youth got something that we didn't have. They've got the internet. And they study and they learn whether you know it or not. They see what the hell is going on and they're tired of it. See, a protest is nothing but the unheard being heard. Listen to me, third eye, third ear, listen to me. A protest is nothing but the unheard being heard. Are you in support on what's going on? Oh man, look at them damn fools out there. They doing it. They're fighting for you and your kids. They're fighting for you and your family. They're, with this coronavirus possibility, they are out there willing to die for you and your rights. For you to have a better life. For you to have a better job. For you to whatever it is that you're seeking. They're out there willing to sacrifice. Each one of them catch the virus and die. They may not realize the great sacrifice that they're giving, but they're giving one hell of a sacrifice. Y'all, I have been an activist for 50 years. 50! I understand, y'all. I've marched in a many marches. I've organized a many marches and protests. I've been arrested many a times, and I would not trade it in for nothing. Only thing about activists, an activist does not get paid. Because I'd be a rich somebody. In order to make sure that you get just treatment, and I'm talking about treatment that fits you and your lifestyle to the betterment, you got to get off your ass and do something. You got to get up, baby, and do something in support. If it's no more than sending $25 into a cause. I've asked y'all to donate to me, to this show, the Road to Success, because I need funds to keep doing this to educate you. See, I learn and see things that you don't see, and I pass on my knowledge to you. Is what I'm doing worth anything to you? Stop wanting everything for free, y'all. Sometimes you got to make a sacrifice, baby. I think this information I give you is worth $50 for you to send to me, which you can send to me on Cash App, which is $W Murray, $W Murray. PayPal, you can go paypal.me/MM Institute. PayPal.me/MM Institute. I mean, I even put a GoFundMe page together. GoFundMe.com/F as in Frank /W Murray1. GoFundMe.com/F/W Murray1. You can say, well, I ain't got no money. You got a credit card. Put $50 on your credit card. Look what that $50 is going to do. It's going to give you a chance to learn more, hear more, grow more. Call the Institute at 240-619-2019. 240-619-2019. I'll answer. And you can say, okay, I want to donate $50. Here's my card number. And I'll punch it in to Square. And you will instantly, right then and there, get an instant receipt. We say, well, I don't trust that. Then send me a check or a money order. Mail to P.O. Box 47438, District Heights, Maryland 20753. That's P.O. Box 47438, District Heights, Maryland 20753. See, y'all, we've got to learn. We have to learn. We can't keep depending on somebody else to do what we can do our damn self. I was with one of my people today, and we had a meeting. We had a little slight get together and a little meeting, him and I. somebody came by that recognized him. So they were talking. And he was saying, well, man, I want to start this. I want this business to do this, do that, and do that. I said, hey, my brother, I like what you're saying. Give me your plan. Give me your. He started saying, no. Give it to me where you got it in writing. I said, send it to me. I said, man, here's my card. Here's where you send it to. Send it. He said, man, I haven't put it's not in. What? Y'all, let me explain something to you, y'all. Let me explain something to you. No one can read your mind. No one. Be prepared at all times. I always tell you, never come on this call ever without pencil and paper. You're going to get information. You're going to get sites, websites. You're going to get links. You're going to get books to look up and read and things. Always have you. If you come to my class and you don't have pencil and paper, I'll give you two choices. Because I have pencil and paper. Here's pencil and here's some paper. Take notes. If you didn't want to take notes, I ask you to leave. Because what purpose are you there for? Because you're not going to remember everything I'm telling you and I'm teaching you. I give too much information for that. You can't remember it. If you're not serious about my classes and what I'm teaching, what I need you, what's the purpose? What is the purpose? I'm trying to prepare you for life. Yes, I am. I'm not hard. I'm firm. And I'm adamant about you learning. I got a client right now. I told her, and yesterday we were talking. And I told her, I said, look, I've given you an assignment, and I haven't talked to you in 2 weeks. You haven't done one thing since the last time I talked to you. You've paid me. You got 1 more week. If you do nothing to move in that week, you can't. I'm no longer going to coach you. I don't have to waste my time with you. You paid me to be your accountability department, to teach you how to do what it is you want to do, and you ain't doing it. I'm not going through no hassle over. You're not going to throw me behind on my schedule on teaching you, on giving you what you need. Because I put a class and a platform together to get you where you paid me to go. And you ain't doing it. You already 2 weeks behind because you didn't do it. How are you going to blame me for your failure when you're sitting on your butt? Well, that's with everything that goes on in your life. How can you blame anyone for what's going on if all you do is sit on your butt and complain? And talk about how dumb people are. How you wouldn't do this, you wouldn't do that. You would go out there today in that march, in that protest, if your children's life was in danger. And it is. You know something Dick Gregory taught me? My brother, God, I don't call his name. It just saddened me because I miss him so much. Dick told me, he said, they called me Rook back then because I was known as Mr. Rook because I was named my stores and everything. And sometimes he would call me William, most times it was Rook. He says, one thing, why you out there marching and protesting? He says, you cannot be afraid to die. And all he had to do because of my third ear and my third eye is say that to me one time, and I understood it. We were protesting against police brutality here in Prince George's County because they had killed 2 kids in 2 weeks. One of them was 19. They shot him because he was breaking up a fight, and they shot and killed him. And the other one was a block from his house, had on a pair of shoes and no shirt and a pair of shorts. And they arrested him, put him in the seat with handcuffs behind him, and they shot at him 22 times and hit him 14. Said he had tried to pull a gun. How the hell he would pull a gun sitting on, strapped in, hands behind him, in the police car? We protested. We marched 26 miles in 2 days. Guess who had to protect us on that march? The police. People were coming out of the yard calling us all kinds of words. Yes, I was even called nigger. But it was worth the protest. We have protested for 22 solid weeks. Every Wednesday we were in Upper Marlboro. Every Wednesday. I got arrested. I ain't gonna count how many times I got arrested at that protest. I don't even know. It wasn't important how many times. I was fighting for the right, because my sons are black. My grandchildren are black. My wife is black. I'm black. My family's black. I was fighting for them. And when Dick Gregory told me, you cannot be afraid to die, because every cop out there had a gun. And they had to protect us while we marched that 26 miles. And we were protesting against them, because they were killing our youth. And enough is enough. And when he told me that, I had no fear whatsoever. None. Because I was willing to die for the rights of my children, my family, and my people. Y'all have got to understand, these people out there protesting, and it's worldwide, they're protesting for you. And you can sit there and complain when they're protesting for you, putting their life on the line for you and your rights. See, that's where the third eye comes in. The third ear comes in, hearing me and looking deeper at what I'm saying than the words I'm saying. Look at the true meaning of what I'm saying. I'm still an activist, y'all. Once an activist, always an. I just can't go out there and walk these miles like I used to. But the support is there. Spiritually, mentally, I'm there. And what am I doing about it? Am I not trying to educate you? Am I not trying to educate you? Now, I keep asking y'all, and I can see that y'all aren't doing it. I can tell that y'all not doing it. Two things y'all not doing. I'm asking you to give donations so I can keep this show before you. And how many of you have sent me a donation? As many people as I see online, how many of you have sent me a donation? It's not me you sent a donation to. It's not me. It's the program, The Road to Success. Don't a penny go in my pocket. Don't a penny go to the Institute. Every penny goes to the companies that I need to pay to keep this going. That's totally up to you to help me keep this. See, y'all want everything and you want it free. Free don't get you a damn thing. It'll only take you so far, but when you got to pay, you got to pay. I shouldn't have to ask, and y'all know that for me to keep this, you could send me some money. At least once a month, don't care how much it is. Because if it's not worth me educating you and your to the point where I bring all these experts on, and when it comes to business, I am the man. They'll tell you I'm the man when it comes to you learn how to do business. I can't wait till they open the college back up so I can go and start doing my classes again at Prince George Community College. I went by there yesterday and they still got everything locked. You can't even go on the campus. They got it locked down, tight. You can't go nowhere on the campus. You can't even drive up or on it. As soon as you turn onto the campus, they got police sitting right there telling you, you can make a U-turn right there. What does it take to get you to understand the seriousness of what's going on? You want to be treated just like everybody else? Hey, there's been a struggle our whole life to get where we got. You got to realize we've come a long way, because here's the thing. When they freed the slaves in 1863, we couldn't get no education. We couldn't borrow no money. We couldn't go to schools. I mean, so many things that they did that we couldn't do. But here's one thing that y'all, I bet you I'm going to tell y'all something right now y'all never thought of. We started businesses. You know why? Because the white man didn't know how to do a damn thing. We've been a slave for so long, they didn't know how to do nothing. So they had to pay us to get it done. They had to pay us to get it done. Now, Thursday's show is going to be titled Juneteenth. Because, you know, Friday is Juneteenth. June 19th. And I'm going to give y'all a lesson on Juneteenth. And I guarantee you, y'all ain't know half what I'm going to tell you. And that makes no sense. Understand, y'all, you know I tell you about the third eye and the third ear? It's because I'm giving you information that you didn't know. Third eye, third ear, listen and learn. Third eye never blinks, third ear never goes deaf. Think about that, y'all, and look what the meaning is. And it's going to take time. I know you ain't going to get it right off. One day you're going to wake up and it'll go like you turn on a 1,000-watt bulb and you go get it. But I'm going to talk about Juneteenth, Thursday, which is June the 19th. I mean, it's 18th, but the 19th is the next day. Don't you go out there and spend a damn penny. Do not spend a penny Friday unless it's with a black business. You are not permitted to spend a penny. I don't give a damn what you want unless you spend it with a black business. And from July the 1st to July the 7th, we are not spending no money at all for a week unless it's with a black business, because we're going to show this white racist system that they can't survive without our money. Now, if you want to go out there and do that, go ahead, because you're one of two things. You're either the damn problem or you're part of the solution. You choose which one you want to be. You want just treatment? Do what it takes to get just treatment. To be treated justly. Do what it takes. Do what it takes. Now, I'm not fussing y'all. I'm teaching. I'm educating you. That's why I tell people, you can't get, Mr. Moore, you're a motivational. No, I'm not a motivational speaker. You want to tick me off, call me one. I am an educator. I put in too many hours, too much research to give you what I give you. Because a lot of times you hear something from me you've never heard before. You get taught something that's never taught before. But like I said, I don't know everything. But I do know a hell of a lot. And I'm still learning. See, what we've got to do, the reason I'm saying from Friday, and if you ain't spend a black dollar, don't spend a dime. And from July 1 to July 7th, you are not permitted to spend no money unless it's a black-owned business. See, we're going to go back, and then next week, I'm going to talk about Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Black Wall Street. Next week, I'm going to give y'all edgy. Y'all see I'm not giving y'all lessons on business as much as I was, but business is tied in. Because until we learn how to take care of ourselves, we're depending on someone else. And here's a fact. This is fact. And fact and truth is undefeated. If you give them the right to feed you, you also give them the right to starve you. Mental slave. Turn that ignorant tube off, y'all, and start reading. go on YouTube and put stuff. Go to my page on YouTube. I've got 150, videos on there that are educational. Mr. W. Murray, M-R-W-M-U-R-R-Y, Mr. W. Murray, and pull up my site and just look at it. Sit down with your children and say, look, we're going to watch this, and then we're going to discuss it. You want to teach your children how to survive? And I have to ask Mr. Charlie, can I get a job? Can I get a job? Why won't you hire me? The hell with that. Go out there and start one. What do you want to be when you grow up? Then that's what you study and learn and work with. See, it ain't always about money. Y'all don't have no idea how many times I sit down at WL Radio. Right there with the DJs when they were on the air. I ain't get paid a dime. I spent hours there. Miss Kathy Hughes let me be there. They needed something, I was there. I didn't know then that I was going to do what I'm doing now. Look how long ago that was. But I was learning. I sat there with Miss Hughes when she was on the air. I sit there with one of the greatest talk show hosts in the history of talk show. The godfather of talk, Bernie McCain. I can't tell you how many times I sat on episode there while he was on the air. I didn't say a word, but I was listening and I was learning. And doing the commercials, him and I would kick it. Every now and then he would talk to me and I would have to say something. But I was sitting there with one of the best in the country. The man is in the Speakers Hall of Fame. Bernie McCain. Look him up. The godfather of talk, who died just a few years ago. Put yourself in the position to learn. You're listening to me because you're in the position to learn. But like I tell you, something that you're not doing, two things you're not doing. You're not donating to help me keep this on the air, to keep giving you this information. You're not. And you're not telling no one else about it so I can get more listeners. Why are you being so selfish? Yeah, that's me. You talk to your friend and say, look, I'm on a call every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evening at 9 o'clock. You need to tune in. You don't know whose life you're saving. You don't know who you're helping grow to be that next millionaire. Or you don't know what person is going to start a business, end up hiring one of your family members, one of your friends, one of your children. You don't know. Why are we so damn secretive? Y'all, I'm giving y'all this what companies pay me money for. I give it to you. And you won't even tell nobody about it. How selfish can you be? But you want. Oh no, I want this and I want that. But you ain't doing a damn thing to get it because you're not helping nobody else get it. Here's the thing. The more you help people get what they want, the easier it'll be for you to get what you want. Think about what I'm telling you. The more you help people get what they want, the easier it'll be for you to get what you want. What do you want? If you don't want nothing, oh, that's the easiest thing in the world to get. Sit on your butt and keep doing what you're doing. And you wonder why come you ain't getting what you want, because you ain't doing what needs to be done. The person that you tell about this show, you could save their life. That your child that wants to be something and don't know how, sit them down, same time with you sitting right there listening. And then when the show's over, talk to him about it. Son, what did you learn? Daughter, what did you learn? And talk to them about it. They will tell you things they learned that you didn't hear. You didn't hear. But you heard the same thing they heard. Like I said, you can look at the same movie and get two different outcomes. Y'all, we have trouble with our children because we don't spend time with them. I'm looking at my 4-year-old grandson. I'm looking at now how he'd be running around doing. I said, okay, son, it's time I want you to read to me. At first, he didn't care for it. Now, every time I say read to him, first thing he do is grab his books, which is in the little case. He grabs his books and sits down, jumps on my lap, and starts reading to me. I know he's not reading, but his imagination Because the greatest thing you have is an imagination. Okay, y'all. Let's see. Like I said, enough said, y'all. Lines are open, y'all. Somebody talk to me. Star 6. Star 6. Somebody talk to me. Star 6? Somebody give me a mic check on Star 6. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Lines open, y'all. Star 6. Somebody talk to me. All right, let me tell you about my. Let me do this real quick. Give y'all a chance to think about it. I'm gonna tell you about my sponsors, and you know I just love this. I just love this couple so much. I met them and it was a blessing, and we hit it off when we first met. That was when they lived here before they moved back down south. Mr. and Mrs. Nance, Robert Nance, has a business called Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash. That's the future, y'all. Y'all better listen to what the business that are out there. This is the future. Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash. If you're in the South Carolina, in the Myrtle Beach area, contact Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash. They're the car wash company that comes to you. Because, you know, like me, like today, I didn't have time to wash my car. But when I was with my client, it was a guy had a van and a mobile car wash that he moves from place to, and I got him to clean my car today. I couldn't do it. I said, "What you gonna charge me to clean my car?" He said, "What do you want?" So I'll vacuum in and out, you know, and clean it outside. I said, $20. I was good with that. He ain't do nothing extra, but just put water on, wipe it off, clean it up, and vacuum it inside, clean the windows. For all listeners, Ride and Shine right now is offering a 10% off discount. When you call to schedule your appointment, just mention MMI, the Millionaire Mastermind Institute. Contact Ride and Shine at 843-564-8760. That's 843-567-8760. Oh, you know, you can email them also. You can email them. Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash at gmail.com. Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash at gmail.com. And see, y'all, because my car looks so good, I gave him a $5 tip, y'all. I gave them a $5 tip. Because they made my car clean. So now I can get into my gangster lean. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Because when your car clean, you can have that gangster lean. And my car is shining like new money. It was worth every penny. I didn't have time to do it. I was also supporting a black business. Every one of them was black, just like me. I could take the car wash, y'all got done cheaper. But they were there. And I was willing to pay them. Because when I support a black business, I am feeding a black family. And when he got employees, I'm feeding more than one black family. So you got to think about that, y'all. That's that third eye and third ear. So call Robert Nance, Ride and Shine Mobile Car Wash at 843-564-8760. And I know y'all, I got people in Carolina right there at Myrtle Beach listening in, or in the area. Call the brother. Give him some play. Give him some business. Because who knows? One day it might be you that needs a job in Carolina. And he might be able to give you one. Now, you know I'm keep telling y'all also about how there's billions, and I'm saying billions of dollars out there that the government right now is giving people who have businesses. Now, y'all, they building communities. What does it take to make a community survive? Plumbers, electricians, contractors, caterers, lawn services, car washes, everything, grocery stores, everything that it takes for you to survive. Well, that's what's happening right now in this country with this billions of dollars where you can get contracts, and you can do that. But you got to learn what it takes to be business legal. Miss Lee of P&L Acquisition Services puts all your paperwork together for you. She does all your paperwork to make sure you're business legal. She gets all the licensings you need. You know, your tax ID, your Dun & Bradstreet, your MDOT if you're in Maryland, your tax, I mean, all of it. Your NAICS code, she does all that for you. Don't care what city or state you're in. She did it 42 years for the government. She would have people, she was handling the contracts where people were putting bids in for $200 to $500 million. So you think she can't do your work for you? Because if you're interested in becoming verified to do business with government agencies or with the private sector, you must have certain procedures in place when bidding for contracts. Y'all call Ms. Lee. 301-541-0272. That's 301-541-0272. Or email placqservices@gmail.com. placqservices@gmail.com. Now, I'm putting in bids for thousands of, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because she did my paperwork for me. Your business or your idea for a business is just waiting on you to do the paperwork, baby. That's why you call Miss Lee. Call her and talk to her. Let her tell you what you need. And I told you, if you're going to succeed, success ain't free, baby. Success is not free. I pay. She did all my paperwork for me. That's why I'm business legal. I am legal, baby. I can bid for a contract anywhere. Because she did my paperwork for me. I couldn't do that. I didn't understand that time for all that. You know she got to know if she did it for government and they were bidding for $200 to $500 million. Hell, you might be one of the companies that bid for $200 million, $500 million. You got to start somewhere to grow to that point. You've got to start somewhere in order to get to that point. Business and success takes time. I've been at it, y'all, for 44 years. I've been an entrepreneur. 44 years. I've been an entrepreneur. You think I was back then where I am now? Ain't no way. But if I knew then what I know now, I would be a billionaire. I just didn't know then what I know now. But I knew that in time I needed Miss Lee, and I hired her. She did my work for me. Call Miss Lee at 301-541-0272. And go ahead and get the information, get the help you need. Get it done. And my main man, my money saver, Andrew Walker of Vive. Vive is a technological company. They'll tell you, let us lower your bills, upload your bills, and they'll lower your bills. Vive is a technology company. And the team of negotiators, experts, ensure you're not being overcharged. We work to reduce your bills so you can sit back and enjoy the savings. They'll tell you. They'll ask you, are you part of that $60 billion a year that people overpay? Yeah, you're one of them. You may not realize that you're overpaying. And what he's doing is it's legal, y'all, because I know, man, what they did for me was unbelievable. I thought, oh, no, come on, man. Shoot. I wish I knew that years ago. For one thing, I got my cable bill cut in half. Well, not quite in half, but down. Was your TV, internet, mobile, satellite, electricity, cable, security, and etc. And they'll tell you, we don't save you money, you don't owe us a dime. You don't owe us nothing if we don't save you money. And now, you know, this service is for every household out there. I know you can use it. Call Andrew Walker at 301-586-2177. What's it going to hurt you to call to find out how to save money? You're using utilities anyway. You can't go without electricity or cable or security or the internet. Let them save you some money. That's what they do. Andrew Walker at 301-586-2177. What I want y'all to share this out. Y'all hit share. Those of you online, hit share and share this out. And subscribe to the page. You can subscribe to, go to Millionaire Mastermind Institute on Facebook. And subscribe. And subscribe. Lines are open, y'all. Somebody talk to me. Anybody got anything else they want to say? Somebody talk to me. Okay, I'm gonna call you out because I see Lady T out there. Talk to me, Lady T. Talk to me, Lady T.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, dear. How are you?
I'm fine. I enjoyed the call as always, but I was going to say that I think it's important for everybody. If it's nothing that you necessarily need, or you know the D-Days are coming up, to do it. Getting people in their pockets is always going to be the best bet, or one of them anyway, in the strategy to get the things that you need and to seeing some type of change.
Yeah.
Your money, your spending power collectively, it has power. It speaks for us, and we just, need to be unified in that effort.
Most definitely.
So I think, we're unified and, asking our allies to do it. And if they're, if they're not an ally, then they won't do it. But it's just really important. I'm glad that there's a lot of people that agree that it needs to be done and that are actually, looking forward to participate.
Lady T, a lot of people are afraid. Just like as many people that got on this call, and I wish I had time to count them, but it's too many of me to count. I ain't even going through that. And that's one of the things I told the company, that they need to tell me how many people are on the call, because it's hard to count all of these. I ain't got time to count all of these. It's I can scroll now, where it used to be just like a spreadsheet. It ain't like that no more. So I can know how many's on call, but I got over 100 people on this call, not counting what I got on Facebook. And no one says anything. And the scared, they're afraid. Let me explain. Fear, F-E-A-R. Fear is a liar. Because fear ain't nothing but hiding the truth from you, y'all. It's a liar. I keep telling y'all, a closed mouth and a closed mind will never get fed. You go wondering why you are where you are because you won't open your mouth and say nothing when I'm giving you the opportunity. You aren't even coming on saying, Mr. Murray, I got a business. I'll ask you who you are, what you do, and how can people reach you. And you don't even want to do that. This is a national call. And you wonder why your business is struggling, your idea is struggling. Or hey, you ain't even taking the time to put it in writing. I'm giving you the opportunity and you don't take advantage of it. Why? I don't get it. Is it something I'm doing? or not doing, and y'all give me topics. I tell you to email me. wmurray6@gmail.com. wmurray6@gmail.com. You can. I just gave you the easy one, y'all, because I got 5 emails. All depends on what it is I'm doing. wmurray6@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. Let me know what's a good topic I can have. And let me know, give me an idea on who you know that would fit my program to educate you. It might be you. I bring business people on. Y'all know that. Look at this brother I had on last week. That's a vocalist. Oh, God, y'all, his song, he's got someone that's really, really bringing his song out. And, oh, my God, I was listening to it today because I had a meeting with him today. And he plays it. That's what he's paying somebody to really, really bring it out. And whoever it is did one hell of a fantastic job. Lines are open, y'all. Somebody talk to me.
Mr. Murray,
Yes.
this is Miss Lee,
Yes, Miss Lee.
one of your listeners. I may not say anything, but I am a listener. Some individuals may just like to listen.
Yes, I'm aware of that. That used to be me.
Okay, but I do want to say that it is an honor for me to be a supporter of MMI, as I have expressed to you, and at one time, maybe to your listeners, if it wasn't for you coaching me into getting my business and still coaching me, I would not be where I am today. So again, a closed mouth is not always closed. It's just listening. And the information that you give, no, I have not received that kind of information outside of maybe some of the news that I listen to. And some of the news that I listen to doesn't have it until you brought the Black Network channel to the
Yes.
attention of your listeners.
Yes.
No, I didn't know I got that from. So I want to thank you very much. But just have an open mind to help support MMI, because it's the mindset of an individual, whether they want to or not. So, just my 2 cents, Mr. Murray.
Thank you, Miss Lee. And you know, it's a pleasure. You know, I enjoy coaching you because you listen and because what you do for people. I mean, to be able to put the paperwork together so people can bid for millions of dollars of government contracts or private personal contracts. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am now legally if it weren't for you. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I ain't ashamed of the fact that I don't know that stuff. I'm just glad that I met you, to know you, and talk to you, and you retired and started your business so you could help our people build this Black Wall Street. Because we are going to build this Black Wall Street. It's going to be a national Wall Street. Y'all better get on board. You talking about that new normal? Keep waiting for what was yesterday until you find out it ain't coming back. It's a whole new day, baby. A brand new ball game. And you still trying to play by the old rules. It ain't going to happen. So I thank you, Ms. Lee, for your assistance in getting me ready, where I'm bidding for these contracts now. So thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Lines are open, y'all. Somebody talk to me. We got 2 minutes.
Hey, Brother Murray.
Yes, Brother Drew. You got 2 minutes, Brother Drew.
Hey, I was looking back through my notes, man, and I picked up something that you said back in 2017. Statement that you said is not because you set goals too high and miss them, but set goals too low, hit them. That's my 2 cents for tonight.
Well, brother, you know, I look at you, Drew. Now, I've been coaching you for what, 3-4 years now? And look at where you are compared to where you were. Because when I met you, you were working. You done retired and built your business since I was coaching you. And I'm not bragging, man, but I'm proud, man. I am so damn proud of what I've done for people. But God, it's a gift. It's a blessing that I can do this for my people. Look at what you do, man. You have people save all their money on your utilities. Come on, we all got utilities. So, brother, you're a blessing.
It is a blessing because you treat everybody the same, man. You don't have a respect of people, man. You edify everybody, man, that you deal with, man. You work to help people, man. You work to elevate, and that's what's important, You just all around great guy, man.
Well, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that, Brother Drew. I really do, man. I appreciate that. And you keep doing what you're doing, man, because what you're doing, man, is great, and it's definitely a money saver for the people. And it's a blessing.
Appreciate it.
So thank you. Y'all, we got 2 minutes, 1 minute. Somebody talk to me. But I'll give you 2.
Hi, good evening.
Yes.
This is Rona McKnight from R&R Healthy Living. I just want to say I appreciate you so much and thanks for all the information. And I am also a listener, and I only come on if there's something that I need to put my pieces in. So it's not that I don't want to talk. It's just that sometimes, it's good to listen. And if there is something that you want to voice your opinion on, you will come on. And I do hope others think the same way. So I just want to say thank you. I appreciate everything you do. And yes, you do give a lot of information by, I've learned even the Black channel, and I do have that on my phone now, and I listen, and I do get a lot of information. So just keep doing what you're doing, and, your reward will be paid one day.
Oh,
Thank you.
Miss McKnight, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell me who you are, what you do, and how people can reach you. What's your business?
My name is Rhoda McKnight, and I am the owner of R&R Healthy Living. It's a catering company. I do help people with birthdays, weddings, you name it, whatever occasion you do have. And I can be reached at 301-221-7505.
Say that again and do it slower. What's the number?
I can 301-221-7505.
Okay. Because we don't write that fast, so thank you. And catering, now if you need something, and give you my opinion.
That's just something that I'll work on for you. One day I'll make sure, and I'll give you your all.
All right, thank you, Ms. McKnight. All right. Now, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and giving me the opportunity to speak with you and give you a little bit of knowledge this evening. And as always, I tell you, if you push me, I'll pull you. If you pull me, I'll push you. Y'all, it's not going to matter whether I'm pushing or I'm pulling. Y'all, we'll get there together. Until next time, y'all, you know I love you and ain't nothing you can do about it. But what I want you to do is keep working on your road to success. Now, be sure to tune in Thursday because we're going to talk about Juneteenth. I'm going to give y'all an education on Juneteenth. No money's to be spent that day unless it's with a black business. And there is a reason, and I'm going to teach you what Juneteenth and how it came about. Until next time, y'all, God bless. And keep working on your road to success. Until next time, God bless. Thank you.